little NFL video for you guys, and we're going to be talking about Jarvis Landry, former wide receiver for my Miami Dolphins. Loved him, and I said that, why are we getting rid of Jarvis Landry? I've said that before. Well, so Jarvis Landry now plays with the Cleveland Browns. Had an interview with Cleveland.com. Browns reporter there, and I believe Dan Labby is the name. And this is what he said. Question went, is there a version that we haven't seen? What does he look like of Jarvis Landry? Is there a version of Jarvis Landry that we haven't seen? And where the quote picks up is, do I lack speed? Yeah, and this is quote. Yeah, but a lot of guys lack speed. Jordy Nelson lacks speed, but he goes over 1,000 yards. The quarterback play is so important, which has got me that much more excited about Tyrod and Baker Mayfield and the way that they're throwing the ball out here. It makes me that much more excited. It's a lot better than what I had in Miami. I'm excited about that. Interesting. I think that Mr. Landry should remember that Ryan Tannehill made Jarvis Landry's career, in the sense of, he's gotten him paid. He's gotten him paid. If he was a number one, you might argue that maybe the Miami Dolphins would have kept him. But Gase, has maybe seen what Landry is. 700 yards, 5 TDs. Was he going to be a beast regardless? Maybe. But I think Tannehill definitely did help him along the way, putting up those numbers. And not for nothing, Ryan Tannehill is better than Jarvis Landry. You would rather have Tyrod Taylor as your starting quarterback over Ryan Tannehill? I've been very critical of Ryan Tannehill, but please stop. Please stop. We've seen what Tyrod Taylor did with the Bills. We've seen. How were his weapons in 2016? Because that year, Tannehill was the second best deep ball passer in the NFL. Another thing too, to me, it sounds a little bit bitter that the Dolphins didn't re-sign him in Jarvis Landry. He was getting 100 plus receptions a year with Tannehill throwing him the ball. He ate well in Miami. He did. Can't deny that. He was also, if I recall, complaining about Tannehill never throwing and never working with him in the off season, when there's actual photographic evidence of him doing so repeatedly. I mean, just saying. Quote was baffling. And unless I'm deeply mistaken, I always seen quotes about Tannehill working with his receivers in the off season. And he turned down $13.5 million. That was his choice, Landry's choice. he may be praising the quarterbacks right now in Cleveland, but when he doesn't produce, will he blame them? Listen, 4 solid years in Miami, loved by fans, and could even maybe even say thank you, tweet a thank you to all those fans at the end. It's a little odd. I don't think you do that, and I can't wait to see how Jarvis Landry feels after the first 2 months of the season when he has 30 receptions for 295 yards, and the Browns are 1-7. You don't put quarterbacks on blast. A little bit. It doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. What more can you say? And that's a pretty big slap in the face of Ryan Tannehill, Matt Moore, Jay Cutler. I think, listen, take this for what it's worth, okay? He has potential, Jarvis Landry, to be worth that level of a pick, okay? But he still plays for Hugh Jackson with Tyrod Taylor as his quarterback right now. And Jarvis Landry, I don't see Jarvis Landry being picked over guys like Diggs, Thielen, Cooper, A-Rob, these type of wide receivers as well. Not that great of a saying by Jarvis Landry. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you soon.